Welcome to Songwriter in the House with two old dogs, John Byrum and Mike Anderson.
We're still here, still playing to win. Two old souls forever plugged in.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Songwriter in the House. I'm John Byrum, running today on a whole lot of caffeine and a half-finished chorus.
Hello everybody, I'm Mike Anderson, still kind of recovering from trying to organize my plug-in folder, boo-worm. Today we're going to be talking about how to use AI in songwriting without letting it take over.
You know, and that's a good point, because AI can be incredible, amazing, but it can also feel like it's that friend who helps you move by taking over the whole project. You know who I'm talking about, Slick?
Exactly. So today we're finding the middle ground, the common ground, if there is any. Not AI is the future of everything, as some folks think, and not AI is the end of music, as some other folks think. Just balance.
Key word right there. But there's rules to this whole thing here. And the first rule is start with your voice. And this is your idea, your spark, your creation coming from your life experience.
Don't ever open up an AI tool and say, write me a song. That's a disaster waiting to happen.
Well, you're not
That's
kidding.
like letting somebody else pick your tattoo for you. You don't want them to do that. You might have if you're a man, you might have a naked mermaid on there or something. Who knows?
Was that what happened? Nothing. Never mind. You got to bring yourself. You got to bring your own melody. You got to bring your own lyrics. Then let AI help shape it. Give it some texture.
Think of AI kind of like seasoning. You don't start with the salt shaker and build a meal around it.
No, absolutely not. No.
Let AI expand your ideas, not replace them, because AI is great for exploration, alternate chords, grooves, arrangements.
Yeah, but the one thing you can't let it do is define your style, define who you are. That's who you are. You've got to tell it who you are.
If you let AI decide your sound, then you'll end up with music that sounds like, wait for it, like everybody else's. But with better grammar.
Exactly.
I know you've heard songs, hit songs, and so have I, that actually were hits because they had terrible grammar, right?
Oh, like bear, there's a bear at work.
So you don't ever know, right? So don't let it define you. Let you be you, okay?
It's exactly. Here's the thing. You got to create. Your creative muscles have to be held in shape, just like everybody else. It's like everything, like your arm muscles or your leg muscles. They got to be in shape. If you let AI write everything, your creative muscles sag like a cheap guitar strap.
Well, that's a great analogy. That's like I've got a couple of those, I think, around here.
Yeah, we've all used them, right?
Guitar straps. Write some stuff the old school way. Hum melodies.
Absolutely.
Scribble some lyrics. Kind of play around.
Guys, AI is a tool. It's another tool in your toolbox, like a wah-wah pedal or whatever. Your instincts are the artist. You are the artist. You have to be the creator.
Kind of use AI as a creative mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Feed it AI your verse and kind of let it reflect the variations back to you, and that'll help sometimes. It'll help you.
Yes, it will. Sometimes it'll give you brilliance. That's what I need, brilliance, a whole lot of it. Sometimes it gives you a robot just trying to flirt.
Trying to flirt, huh? Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
That sounds like R2D2 or something. That's right.
That's kind of freaky.
Either way, it helps you see your idea differently.
It does. It truly does. You know that you got to protect your voice.
Yeah.
You got to protect what you do. Voice cloning is powerful. This is one of the downsides we talked about in our last video. It's very powerful and it's very terrifying.
It really is scary. Use AI to support your voice, harmonies, demos, but don't let it replace your identity.
That's exactly right, folks. It's your voice is like your fingerprint. Make sure it's yours.
And that brings up another point. Keep the emotion human. AI can mimic emotion, but it certainly can't feel it.
This is the biggest thing. It's like, it doesn't have life experience. It doesn't know what it feels like to have your heart broken or to feel overpowered with joy or what it's like when your dog eats your lyric notebook that you've been trying to look for a week.
And just keep the emotion, the emotional core human, right?
Absolutely. And we're gonna kind of give you an example here, folks. Give you a couple of examples. Mike and I wrote a song about one of our bandmates, Bob Mosier, God rest his soul.
Yes.
Who I've known my entire life. Only bass player the Surfers ever had. And he passed away in 2020. Well, as a tribute to what we feel about Bob, or we affectionately called him Cobb.
Yeah.
We wrote a song. And Mike put a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful melody to it. And we want to play a little bit of this one. And then pick it up from here, Slick. What did you do with the song at that point?
Well, what I did was, first off, I think we did this song because we were trying to process the fact that we never got to see Bobby.
Absolutely.
After he died, because it was COVID time, we didn't get to see him. So we were kind of processing his death or his passing as we were writing this song, and it kind of helped me for sure to help kind of process
definitely.
it. And it often does, that's what songwriters do a lot of times is they'll go write a song depending on how they feel at the time. So, but this is me singing the original version that me and John did, okay?
I was 12 when you came along and joined me in a song. Right on time with that great bass line. You were right where you belonged. I still can hear it in my mind. We sang together so fine. Songs we sang made people smile. The dreams we lived were real. People come and people go, but friends are forever, I feel. Life went on, the years flew by. We never wondered why. Why does the world have to be this way? It's not what we had in mind.
That song, when I hear it, I was listening to it really close. I've listened to it 3 or 4 times today because I knew when I heard it, I was going to get emotional, and I almost did. But it's the way we did that song, the way it was recorded was, I don't know how to put this, simply elegant or elegantly simple.
Yeah.
It's kind of like listening to the early Beatles. It was just, heart-stopping songs, but they were simple, but beautiful songs. And listening to it again brought back a lot of memories. That was well done.
Here's the cover.
I was 12 when you came along and joined me in a song. Right on time with that great bass line. You were right where you belonged. I still can hear it in my mind. We sang together so fine. Songs we sang made people smile. The dreams we lived were real. People come and people go, but friends are forever, I feel. Life went on, the years flew by. We never wondered why. Why does the world have to be this way? It's not what we had in mind. Now I don't know what to do or say. How did we run out of times together should never end. You were my special friend. Why does the world have to be this way? For it's not what we had in mind. Now I don't know what to do or say. How did we run out of
Well, I can certainly hear the emotion.
Wow. Wow. I closed my eyes and listened to it the whole time. Incredible. Incredible. You got to decide, what you're comfortable letting AI do.
That's right. You do.
You really do.
You surely do.
It may help with the arrangements, but, like we said earlier, but don't just say, "Hey, write me a song."
No, don't do that. You're going to get something crazy if you do that.
Oh, man.
You really are.
You'll be all over the place,
Yeah.
So these boundaries got to keep you kind of in control.
They do. So, like John's saying, use AI for workflow, not soul work, brother.
Boy, you ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. You know, this AI is evolving fast, very fast, but it's your musicianship. That's what lasts, you know. You got to keep practicing. You got to keep learning, keep studying the greats, try to emulate them.
Just kind of let AI handle the boring stuff like the demos, the cleanup, and the placeholders. But the heart of the song, that's got to be you.
It's got to be. It's got to be you. It's got to come from the heart too, folks. It's got to come.
Right.
And you know what? People that hear these songs know the difference.
They do. And
you
remember why you create music to begin with, right? Why do you make music?
You said it earlier, Slick. You know, when something in my life happens, whether it's really good or really bad, I have that emotion, that energy has to go somewhere.
It kicks
and
in.
with me, it's writing songs.
Yeah.
You know, when I hear somebody say something like, what was it? Plate full of laughter about the Peach Street Grill. That turned into a whole song and a video.
We're going to have another local band, cut that song, hopefully.
That would be awesome. That's a great song.
Yeah, it's a great song. But what John's saying is express something real, connect, tell a story. AI can help shape the music, but it can't give you the reason to make it.
Oh, boy, you got that right. It's got to come from here, folks. It's got to come from in here, and you'll know it will. So if anything we said or told you in this episode helps you find that balance you're looking for, hit like, leave a comment, or share it.
And next time we're going to show some real world examples of how we personally use AI in songwriting, of course, without giving away trade secrets, right, John?
Yeah, if I tell you, I'll have to kill you.
Right.
But until then, keep writing, folks, keep creating, and keep your artistic voice strong. Hey, I'm John Byrum, speaking for Mike Anderson. We're out of here.
Join us next time for Songwriter in the House with two old dogs, John Byrum and Mike Anderson.